Okay, now getting started with PowerShell. PowerShell consists of two parts, the command line shell and scripting language. It started out as a framework to automate administrative tasks in Windows. PowerShell has grown into cross-platform tool that used for many kinds of tasks. A command line shell lacks a graphical interface where you use a mouse and to interact with graphical elements. So instead, you type text commands into the computer console, and here are some of the benefits of using the console. Now, interacting with a console is often faster than using graphical interface. In a console, you can run batches of commands, so it is ideal for task automation, for continuous integration pipelines. You can use a console to interact with cloud resources and other resources. And you can store commands and scripts in text file and use a source control system. This is probably one of the biggest benefits because your commands are repeatable and auditable. In many systems, especially government systems, everything must be traced and evaluated or audited. Audits cover everything from database changes to changes done by a script. Now let's start with the features. So PowerShell shares some features with traditional shells. Built-in help system. Most shells have some kind of help system in which you can learn more about the command. For example, you can learn what command does and what parameter it supports. The help system in PowerShell provides information about commands and also integrates with online help articles. We have the pipeline. Now, traditional shells use a pipeline to run many commands sequentially. The output of one command is the input for text or for the next command. PowerShell implements this concept like traditional shells, but it differs because it operates on objects over text. You will learn more about this feature later in this course. Now, aliases. Aliases are alternate names that can be used to run commands. PowerShell supports the use of the common aliases such as CLC, clear the screen, and ls, list the files. Therefore, new users can use their knowledge of other frameworks and do not necessarily have to remember the PowerShell name of familiar commands. Now, PowerShell differs from the traditional command line shell in a few ways. It operates on objects over text. In a command line shell, you have to run scripts whose output and input might differ, so you end up spending time formatting the output and extracting the data you need. By contrast, in PowerShell, you use objects as input and output. That means you spend less time formatting and extracting. It has CMDlets or commandlets. So commands in PowerShell are called commandlets, pronounced as commandlets as obviously. Unlike many other shell environments, in PowerShell commandlets are built on common runtime rather than separate executables. This characteristic provides a consistent experience in parameter parsing and pipeline behavior. CMDlets or commandlets typically take object input and return objects. The core commandlets in PowerShell are built in .NET Core and are open source. You can extend PowerShell by using more commandlets, scripts, and functions from the community and other sources, or you can build your own commandlets in .NET Core or PowerShell. It has many types of commands. So commands in PowerShell can be native executable, commandlets, functions, scripts, or aliases. Every command you run belongs to one of these types. The words command and commandlet are often used interchangeably because a commandlet is type of command, right? Thanks for watching.